Rounds with Matt today. Always good time. Digging for that underhook. We talked about how you want to punch up. This was a sequence where you got a good single leg. You can be more active, messing with my balance. I went for a little baseball bat choke there. That was a really good foot tap. You can do that more often. And then you felt that guillotine, so you went away really good. Little ankle pick. You did a good job sprawling out your right leg, but I was able to catch your left leg. Good sequence here, pulling guard. I just wanted to play this out so you can see. You get to a good position and then you finish the takedown. Really good work. Yeah. I tried to free my legs and get to your back from here by flaring them out, but you did a really good job. That was a really nifty little ankle grip there, tying up both my legs with your one hand. That was a really good little move there. I didn't see that. And then I'm just ditching, scrambling, trying to get to a half guard. You did a great job digging for underhook. You could knee cut from here, but then I kind of reverse Kimura'd you to the ground and then to the back. Yeah, it's a sequence that has played out quite a bit. At this point, you could backstep and maybe even get into 411 from here. Yeah, you see how your leg is in between my legs, and then you're in a position where if you flare out your left leg, you can get into a 411, kind of a leg locking position. But yeah, that's one thing you should maybe start to look for in terms of back defense, is snatching up legs in between your leg and going for knee bars and heel hooks and stuff like that. I think it'll work well for you in terms of back defense, in terms of getting another ripple in your game. From here, it was just, I was really concentrated on getting to your back today and arm bars. And so anytime that I saw that I could attach my chest to your scapulas, that's what I would do. And then I would really try to employ wrist grips with underarm control. So anytime I would have underarm control, I would also try for any sort of wrist grips on both sides. So you're giving me kind of a straight jacket here. Yeah, so I was happy with the grip fighting because you were letting me cross your body. And then from here, I was maybe looking for hooks, but what I had right there was good for me too. So maybe you should think about, it's hard because, yeah, you need to, it's a weird fight, yeah, to get the crab ride away. But yeah, spinning, that's the thing. I was doing a good job capturing your spinning, but the problem with these kinds of controls is that I can't control your upwards and downward motion, yeah? So trying to slide up and down my body is going to give you a little more of an escape, yeah? So not just escaping hooks and spinning, but up and down, yeah? So if you get too low or too high, you can escape the back as well. Went for a little Kimura. You did a good job defending. Yeah, we were talking about I could have just reefed on this, but I really like using it to get to the back, yeah? So kind of a Kimura trap teleport to the back. And then I was looking to attach my chest to your sternum again, and you could ditch to the back. And then you could definitely re-guard from this position. Oh, you had your guard back, yeah. Good collar tie. And then you just forgot about your legs, yeah? You were very concentrated on the head, and you let me manipulate your legs with my hands, yeah? So just be fighting both battles is important, yeah? Both the legs and hands. Good little defensive sequence here. I was looking for arm triangles, but you were doing a good job avoiding that. And then from here, I was maybe looking for I was looking for more control. You see that double wrist grip? Yeah, it's a really good control. If you've ever attacked someone's back, it's a good way to keep them right in front of you, yeah. Really good job defending here. And then from here, I'm looking to start digging my hand in. Yeah. Good job defending though. Yeah, really good twist. If you just twist it a little more, try to escape my crab right hook, you were almost out there. Really good to the back. I fake the 411. And then I drag you into an armbar. Yeah, there was a split moment where I was passing my leg over your head. As it's getting above the crown of your head, if you posture up into my leg, you can get out in that scenario. Yeah, there's a moment where I'm passing my leg over, where if you can feel my leg on top of the crown of your head, you can push and you can get out. Yeah, there's a moment there where it's loose. And then from here, you can see that I'm attacking your ankle, so you can't turn into me. And then from there, I'm inserting hooks. Yeah, a little bit of different strategy today. I was not letting you turn into me in this scenario. Yeah. Good job defending the hooks, but it's a dilemma, right? It's the dilemma of the back at this point. Either you give me the hooks or you give me the choke. And because I'm using gravity, this is a superior position. If I can get you flattened out, it's better, but you did a good job. Yeah, really good job keeping your knees to your chest, and ultimately I had to put you to your side, which is not ideal for me, actually. I want you flat on your back, and you were able to get to your side. I'm going to try for arm triangles at this point, but you did a good job defending. You should be stripping the gift wrap. Yeah, it's tough. And then you do a good job rotating. That was a really good rotation. That's going to serve you really well. Anytime that someone gets the gift wrap, you're going to see that's going to work. Yeah, a little ankle pick. You can see I drop levels. Something maybe if you want to go to your knee, like you were going to your knee for the single leg, doing it from further out and attacking the ankle pick is always a good option. Very low commitment. And then I'm going for arm bars here, high triangle trap, and then doing a good job defending, connecting your hands together, rotating your body into me. Try to force your elbow into my hip pocket, yeah? You see how I'm holding your elbow, but I'm trying to keep your elbow there. But if you push your elbow right into my hip pocket as I'm coming up, then you can get out, yeah. But you accept the sweep. Not a bad option, but going into mount, and then from here, I just lull you to a false sense of security, and then dive for the punch choke. Yeah, I wanted to play this out a little bit so you can see that there is an effective guard there, yeah? It's just, you have to be a little more proactive. You had a good grip there, and I just fell kind of in an awkward position, but if you anticipated that and were able to turn at the same time, that would have been like a good wrestling up position. Yeah, so basically I was just kind of a little bit anticipated where you were trying to go in terms of a wrestling position, and then just jumped on your back when I could. At this point I'm looking for hooks, body triangle. Yeah, so I'm trying to stop the rotation, and then if I feel that you're getting away from me, that's a good way to stop rotation is crab hooks. And then I'm going to do my best to try and stay on top of you. Yeah, so if I feel like you're getting away from me, exactly, I'll post my elbow out and my hand out, and I'll climb on top. A little good north-south choke defense here. You just tucked your chin, really good work. And then good frames. I was trying to isolate your arm here, going for a little Americana, but you did a good job getting your frames back. And this is kind of an atypical response. I don't think very many people will do this, but I felt your knee come in, and so I just sat back for a heel hook. Yeah, that's the thing, is that you got to be prepared for those now. You're going to get into brown and black belt, and so people are going to be very happy to sit back on heel hooks, and so you just got to be careful about that. Really good wrist control. I had to work with your wrist, a little elbow to the face there, sorry. Then you see how I'm working with frames, and then I get that knee shield Z guard in, and I close my guard after I post hard with my knee into close guard. And at this point, I'm working to get your arm across the center line, and then throw my leg over for an arm bar. You do a good job avoiding, so I ditch into something I'm more familiar with, which is a little half guard sequence. Then you do a good job defending my first giggler sweep attempt by shifting your hips. And if you followed through with a pass, that would have been a pass, but you let me arm drag you to the back. Yeah. At that point, you were almost past my guard. You just had to settle in and go chest to chest. You would have been past. It's just a little bit of a timing. And then just the little bit of crawling, yeah? Finger crawling. I was just being really persistent. Pressure. And I just need the crook of my elbow on your chin, and then I can pull on the rear naked. Tried for a little hip bump Uchimata, did a good job avoiding. Dig for good for the underhook into the single leg, almost into the double. You could be way more aggressive there. Lock your hands behind my butt, yeah? I could sprawl because you were low on the knees. You need to be a little bit higher up, actually. Clasped where the line of my butt is, and then I just dove for a darce. It wasn't actually that tight. I really relied a little bit on the pain factor here. You can see actually in the video that it's not really that tight. I had the leverage and I was on top, and I just pulled. It's about that rotational pulling motion, and it's like a scissoring motion instead of a crushing motion that I'm starting to get better at with the darce. Really good wrestling sequence. Yeah, you felt like you didn't have an advantage. And then from here, really good attempt at the armbar. If you had a little more wrist control, you would have been able to get there. From here, you want to turn into me. And then I feel that the heel hook is there. Yeah, it's either heel hook or back control for me at this point, with that leg across. Yeah, you want to try and get your hips away from me. Yeah, hips away from me. I had too much pressure on your hips. From here, you want to frame away. I had too much control. But you do a good job avoiding the heel hook here. I had a good heel hook position here, but you did a good job pummeling your legs and making sure I couldn't finish it, so I had to ditch to the back. Yeah, so I know this is a good position to get the back as well. So it's another dilemma. Yeah, it's the heel hook or the back. Yeah, then I sink in the choke. Attempt an ankle pick, and then you go do a good job going for a wrestling position, but I just kind of judo throwed you to the side. And then I just dove into north-south, did a good job defending. I was going for a north-south choke there. And then from here, I'm looking for leg pins, trying to control your hips again, and then pull you to your back. Yeah, good back defense today. Yeah, avoiding hooks. Yeah, I had to be very crafty. Yeah. Yeah, you're doing a good job stripping more advantageous grips, but it's tough because I always ditch back into the old school seatbelt, and then crab rides. Yeah, it's hard to avoid. Yeah, so really good job here, really good toughness. I thought I had a good neck crank there, but you avoided that. And then I'm doing my best to stay on top of you and get hooks in, but you're doing a really good job avoiding the hooks, shutting down any chokes with your chin, and so I had to ditch out into an arm bar. Yeah, really good job. And then I think you avoid this arm bar as well. Yeah, really good work. But you give me your heel. Yeah, just a little heel hook. Good work today, Matt. See you tomorrow.